it's time to unmute ourselves. And this is exactly what I am doing. My given name was Sophie, but after social conditioning, the environment I grew up in, and the fact that I have bipolar disorder pushed me to the edge of suicide, I created an identity that I called Octafina as a way to restart my life and rediscover who I truly am. 5 years ago, I fell in love with Eindhoven accidentally during a visit to my brother, who was a freshman at the time at Fontys, and I came and it happened to be Dutch Design Week, and I was in Stripes and I just instantly fell in love. And this was the first time I allowed myself, as a formerly restricted Eastern European who was taught to be small, for the first time at that moment, I allowed myself to dream. And now, almost 6 years later, I am living in the Eindhoven area and I am launching the Pain to Power Academy, where I teach creative tools and techniques for self-exploration, self-expression, and self-care. And so I have been empowered and inspired by this place and the people I have connected with here to start this global initiative which can really change the game. And so I am inviting you to become one of the founding members of the Pain to Power Academy and support this initiative so I can turn this bipolar girl's dream into reality that is truly changing lives. I have been bootstrapping this for 13 years because this captures all of my evolutions as a creative, and I am a TEDx speaker, a Forbes 30 under 30s finalist, I am a trained journalist, and I am a multidisciplinary creative, and I invent my own creative tools and techniques, including everything that you see me wear, because this is a style I created in 2021 while I was recovering from suicidal depression, and I was not able to use my words to articulate the complexity of my inner pain. So I taught myself how to draw. For the first time in my life, started drawing at 32, and I created my own style and started telling complex stories through simple visual elements so that the language didn't restrict what I was trying to convey. And so this has evolved into my style, and I have in less than 2 years become an internationally collected artist in the NFT space as well. I am a conference speaker. My work has been displayed in London next to the Westminster Abbey, in the center of Eindhoven during Dutch Design Week, at the Social Hub, at Albert van Aben House, and it's gonna be in the center of New York in April. So basically, I am inviting you to support what I'm doing so that I can bring that value and that skill to more people around the world, and I can make it accessible to people who don't live in environments that encourage such engagement with life. Because what I'm doing is that I am finding creative ways to turn pain into power. I have suffered a burnout and lost my successful corporate job. I lost a baby. I lost a loved one to vulvar cancer. My mom went through breast cancer while I was trying to rebuild my life after the pandemic wiped out my first social enterprise. And every single time, even when I was dealing with my eating disorder, even when I was dealing with body dysmorphia, my creativity and my creative attitude to life and my creative approaches when I try to navigate challenges, every time they empower me to learn from the challenges, to use them as catalysts for growth, to view the bugs as features, and ultimately to turn any source of pain into a superpower. And so I would love to make this something everyone who wants can experience and learn and apply in their life. So I need help. If you believe in what I'm doing, support the Pain to Power Academy. Every donation counts. You're gonna change my life, and you're gonna change the lives of potentially millions of people out there who really need a creative source of empowerment.